And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hurry!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Jumper. Recon, 132 fight. Motion. 44.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw Mariota. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They run with Pumphrey, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Going
jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run here with Pumphrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Check out. General, flash.
To throw is Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set. 44. Here we go.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by OBJ. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, Mayfield.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
55's my guy, 55. Watch the run. They're running it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Mayfield. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mariota. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mariota on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right. Does it. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
180. Check 55. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Hurry!
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Crunch. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
25. Check 25.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cross the flag. Check three. Check 13. Change 3, 2, 18. Chopper. Look 3. Motion.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ebron caught left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
31's the mark. No chance. Angle. 31's the mark. It's a party now.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On first down, Hunt. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Break that. 180. 54 miles. It's been a long day for you.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
31's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
53, check 53. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third down, Mariota. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Come to my work. Two, fellas, let's go. Come to my work. 31's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
3. Charlie, we got it. 31's the mic. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts. A must recover if they're going to have any shot. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Kings.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Ben Banagoo able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied.